Who wants to see me fight a pineapple? I got the music a little short. I'm gonna bring you immediately right over here. We have a pineapple ready to fight. Hello everyone. We will do proper hellos in a minute, assuming there isn't an SS rank off of this. But congrats, you made for redeeming first today. Hello, hello. Hey Reizu, hey Dawn, hey Nightveiled Knight. Well, welcome in everyone, welcome in. We are finishing up the hunt weekend today. And started off by fighting a pineapple. My brain went blank because wait, someone left the party. What happened? Why is my game really quiet? Why is my game quiet? Gang, what's going on? Is it because I rushed to start stream? It might be. It actually might be. Okay. No SS. Hi! We can actually be like, sit down and say hi now. I've got the loop set up on my phone in front of me, so it is blocking part of my monitor, so I can't see my hotbar. But to Phantom! Obviously, if you want to come along for the hunt today, you are more than welcome. We are jumping back and forth between various Chaos servers. But, you will not be able to listen to me to make callouts for where to go, or you will miss a bunch of ranks due to stream delay. So, if you want to come hunting, have Loop open, please. And keep an eye on that S-Rank channel. Dawn, congrats on the 45 stream streak! Wow! Wow! That's crazy! Wait, have you watched every stream since I got back into streaming? Like, every stream since the 12th of December? Have you actually? Is that, have I done 45 streams since? Wow! Wow! That's crazy! What do you mean I've done 45 streams since coming back? Ooh! Wait, I need to spend currency! Oh yeah, I got time. I'm 46th in the queue. Let me actually check what I need, because I've been using the hunt to get a bunch of relic materials. But I need to see what I need, because I'm starting to like cap out on some of my go-tos. I need to figure out how I'm going to acquire crystal paste. That's kind of like something I need to figure out soon, actually. An identifiable shell, let's go for 11 more of those. That will bring me up to shell 110. 110. Wow. Okay. Everyone. Sorry for the unconventional start to stream. I take the hunt very seriously. And that's why I wanted to share killing the pineapple with all of you. Oh. I maybe shouldn't have rushed going live. I'm gonna be honest. I had lunch. Like literally, before I hit go live, I just finished my lunch. I'm like, oh wait, did I rush my lunch a little bit? I got a little tummy ache. But alas, we can't slow down because it's hunt day. It's gone real bad. 2 minutes is still more than 50. Yeah, no, sometimes you can like be in a couple seconds and it'll be more than 50 for Dawn Trail hunts. It's just how it goes. With the way that Chaos organizes the hunt so that people from other servers can come across to get the kills. It's kind of the price we have to pay, really. And like, you know, the possibility of missing some and this, that, and the other. Because the alternative. So the way they do things over on, like, hey Cass, where are we going? Heritage found. The way they do things over on Light, they... Good luck if you're going over from another server, from what I hear. Good luck if you're heading over from another server. Here, right here. Because apparently over on like approximately an average kill time of 90 seconds compared to Chaos's like 5 minutes. Wild. Wild. Let's kill. Oh, we're going quick today. I can't see my hotbars, so don't judge how I'm playing Warrior, please. It's Sunday. So it's my fault, is what I'm hearing. Well, no, but yes. No, but yes. You know? What's my shark keybind? Going over. Shark. Hopefully that will help that person get the rewards as well. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah. Oh, well, next one then. I need the ones for nuts. Honestly, that's kind of the boat everyone's in at the moment, trying to get gear upgrades and achievement progress. Like, the ones that everyone is going to prioritize are the sacks of nuts ones, unfortunately. But I wonder if there's any waiting in the queue. Yeah, nope, there are. Back to Louis Swan. And Endwalker 1 next. I got more than enough Centuria Seal now. Really? Already? I need to go spend some currency at some point, because my mathematics... I only need one more and I can get another weapon. And I think I've only got 4 relics left to get. 4 relics left to get? Yeah, 38,000. No, 3,800 seals. Wait, I think it's more than that. Because the way they do it is different in old expansion. It might be a bit more than that. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Because it's... Where am I going? Best way barrows. Because of the buying the log process, but I might be wrong because I don't know how much they are off the top of my head. I think 6 books costing 500. Oh, well, hell yeah then. Hell yeah. It's such an ugly little guy. Big fan. Oh, yeah, no, like, I am learning why I don't rush to go live, honestly. Like, I've kind of talked about this on stream a little bit before, but I noticed my throat is always worse after I've had cheese with my lunch, I think. Like, I'm not like, I don't seem to be like lactose intolerant or anything like that, but I often find myself having to clear my throat a lot more after having cheese with my lunch. And that's why some streams, you you can actually really tell when I've not actually long had lunch. Oh. And then, like, I forgot I was gonna have ibuprofen. So, we're struggling a little bit today. I overexerted myself socially as well, so... But I was too excited to go live. Which I know is kind of silly. Because, like, you know, I've been hanging out with a whole bunch of you in VC yesterday and Friday and stuff, but... you know? Oh! Yeah. Okay, some of you will know this already, but on Friday I cleared EX4! Whoa! Wait, you're in Louis Soir too? Yes, I'm a Louis Soir native! Yeah! Hello down there! Welcome in! Come on, gang, let's hope for minions. SS rank. I bit my tongue. I think I'm just falling apart at the seams today, honestly. Oh. My wisdom tooth is acting up again. It's like, it calms down for a little while. The Western Trucker, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so oh my god, my wisdom tooth has been kind of acting up again. And it is not filling me with joy, because in my research of recent, I've discovered that my wisdom teeth have decided to actually do things really late compared to most people. Apparently. And like, even from like a genetic standpoint, I was talking to my mum about it, and she was like, yeah, no, her wisdom teeth were all done doing stuff by the time she was my age. So the fact that mine, like, in the last year have only just started, oh my god. We're gonna be complaining about this on stream over the next few years, I bet. Oh. But yes, hello, Western Trucker. How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. We are wrapping up Hunt Weekend. We are wrapping up Hunt Weekend. I'm thinking that I got my wisdom teeth to go. Yeah, because like, I even remember, I'm pretty sure back when I was in sixth form, some of my friends were having their wisdom teeth taken out and stuff. And I'm like, well, hey, I'm not. Oh, instance. I'm panicking. Where are my buttons? No, this is fine. Yeah, Louis Soir, instance 1. Yeah. Oh. We're going places, we're doing things, instance 1. I don't know why that was so confusing to my brain. Literally just swapping instance. Wow. Wow. Okay, different location though, so... There it is. The one thing I really like about the S ranks is that they're kind of always rendered in. So no matter how far away you are on the map, you can just, yes! Target spotted. Oh. I was looking at the Faloop website right before stream, and I asked Ayame for some advice. Because I'm like, I'm looking through, and I'm just like, we are definitely not exactly running out. I think it was face pulled. I reckon that's probably what happened. Oh well. Oh well. Oh. What was I saying? It's entirely left my brain. Was I talking about my wisdom teeth or the hunt? I don't know. Oh. Hey, Trucker, being a happy kitty is always good. Being a happy kitty is always good. As Mikate, happy kitty, always good. Okay. Ooh, Rothka! No, I love befriending Rothka. Like, genuinely. I'm actually pretty socially awkward, honestly. Oh, we're heading to Moogle next. Generally, I'm pretty socially awkward, but for some reason, I end up having a really easy time befriending Hrothgar in duties and things. Like, there's been some times where before MSQLAT was changed, actually, I used to end up befriending Hrothgar in that by just emoting. Like, I'm pretty sure once I was doing, like, the Eol dance as we were waiting for, like, Sid to come and, like, shoot the stuff. And then I ended up making friends. And then, oh, Dawn, I hope you enjoy your luck. Wow. And then when I was in EX1 the other day, a couple weeks ago, I ended up with Hrothgar as my partner for mechanics. And it was just, you know, good vibes. Good vibes. very much appreciate Hrothgar players. yeah. There are some dancers that just They work great. They work great on Hrothgar. Oh, so if that's the race you play, Trucker, what class do you tend to play? I'm curious. That, you know, what server are you on? I guess that's a good place to start. Dark Knight or White Mage? Ooh, I see. So not too long into Dawn Trail, I was like, no, you know what? I'm actually going to learn how to play Dark Knight. And then it didn't happen. It didn't happen, and I haven't leveled it properly yet in hopes that it will still happen. But with the changes to jobs coming in 8.0, I'm not sure if I should. Like, maybe I should just level it and we'll worry about how Dark Knight works in Evolved down the line. Maybe. I don't know. Chef Monkey, welcome in. We're doing pretty good today. My wisdom tooth is hurting, so that is a negative, unfortunately. But the thrill of the hunt. Oh, I do love a good hunt day. I do feel slightly guilty about just how much time I've spent hunting this weekend. But I'll catch up. Once the hunts, yeah, you know. Oh, now as long as you're having fun, like, fair, but a girl's got content to make, you know. I guess I'm lucky that because of the collab day, I was able to get really far ahead in terms of the short form stuff I was doing, but my plan was fully, like, basically, I've done a lot more hunts than I first intended to do this weekend, honestly. I don't want this to come across bad, because genuinely, I don't mind, but helping out, I'm hitting wrong buttons! Because, you know, I am always down to help out this, that, and the other. Where am I going? But I didn't plan to do as many hunts as I'm doing today. Helping people out, I'm always more than happy to, but it was my plan originally to be like, oh, you know, I'll edit stuff between the later expansion S ranks, blah, blah, blah. That's not happened, but that's okay. That's okay. I've come to... I was talking about this on the stream last time I was live, but where am I going? Somewhere over here. But I've learned a lot about myself this week, and I've been able to refine... Make sure you have your umbrellas down. I've been able to refine my workflows a bit, and I've got things a bit more figured out. So, hopefully... Oh god, are we going? Or is it early? Was it early or are we going? We'll get hit in, but I won't contribute to DPS too much. Yeah, it definitely seems to be early, but they're not calling for a reset, so... But if you just slap it with your ranged attack, you should get full rewards. Full rewards. It better be Poggy. I'm gonna cry. Dark Knight Evolved. No, they'll have something cool in store. They must do. They must do. I think we just really have to hold out hope that Oh, it reset! It reset! Oh, wow! Now we're going for it. Wah! No, we're fine. I wasn't even selecting it. Oh my god, I was wondering why my thing wasn't working. I think it really is, you know, we gotta hold out hope that this is going to really pay attention to the job identity stuff that we have been concerned about over, you know, a little while now. we just have to put our faith in Mr. Prime, really. Minions! Minions! Why are we going for minions? Why are we going for minions? Come on, Faloop. Send out that message. I know you want to. I know you want to. We'll get this back up for people who left the party. Okay. One up over this way. We'll head up here. All of these ones are quite nice because they're quite close to each of the aetherites. It's not too bad to traverse. Compared to Mammook. Honestly, Mammook sucks. Well, no, it doesn't. I love Mammook. I'm on about Mammook. I mean, Yaktal. Yaktal? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Many fires. I'll head down over that way. Blah, 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 blah. Is this one gonna... Nah, there's still time in this one. My button's definitely feeling a bit laggy. Oh well. I have two companions IRL. One's a gal, white and black. Others are grey mix. And oh boy, both my cuddle buddies. Aww. Aww. In my Discord server. Oh my gosh, Discord mention. Quite often you have people sharing pictures of their pets and stuff, and they're very sweet and lovely. Might as well just teleport, honestly. We'll just teleport, and then other people in the party that aren't there yet can teleport as well. Because teleports don't cost me anything. Yeah, this way. Oh, we do love it when an SS spawns. Very much love it when an SS spawns. I thought I had some paracetamol on my desk, but I don't seem to, which is rather unfortunate. I should have just taken ibuprofen with my lunch. I shouldn't have rushed to start streaming. Ah. So great. Yes, it does. We love the Arch Aetherita. We love the Arch Aetherita. Okay, get some hits in. Because we seem to be going for it, so might as well. Might as well. Easy on DPS. Okay, Rav. Rav's chill. We like Rav. Okay, now to wait for the next one. I hit disband. Why isn't it unable to disband party? Is that because I was teleporting? I don't know what that was about. Disband. Finally. Okay. Ragnarok. I've made such good progress on my hunt achievements over this weekend, though. Like, genuinely, even if we don't get too many today, which, you know, shouldn't be the case. I do have the Faloop website open so we can roughly keep track of what is still available. You know, we still got a good few marks, and a couple of the servers have some big, juicy ones left. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing fine for hunts. We're doing fine for hunts. If they do start drying up, though, I reckon I kind of talked about this on Discord, but I was thinking when you get back to a Cult Crescent. I feel like I'm close to having all my Phantom jobs maxed out, even though realistically, that's not exactly the case. I would offer to do some Occult Crescent Fate Farm stuff later tonight, actually, but I have a GM meeting, hopefully, with my FC GMs. You know, lots of important things to talk about. Lots of important things to talk about. I really want to get back into the extremes, I'm gonna be honest. Wait, Twitch randomly, my follower goal is met. It's not showing another follower notification though. Like, I thought with the Western Trucker following me, that I would be at 429, I thought. So is there something that hasn't come through that someone followed me? If you did, thank you. I don't know if Twitch is being funky, but I don't know. Hi, Sloth Feeder! Welcome in! How are you doing today? Hello, hello, hello. We are enjoying the hunt weekend. The emergency maintenance on Thursday means that we have a lot of S ranks for the weekend. Ooh, juicy gossip. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Is Cass finally getting his military? Listen, so I might be wrong, but I feel like I've suggested ways that he might be able to. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. We got some big stuff to talk about tonight. Where things have been quiet in the run-up to Evercold, we are looking at doing some big shake-up stuff with the FC. So, on the FC front, things have been pretty quiet lately. And for anyone in chat who's in my FC, I apologize. But, you know, I might miss this S rank. I've been inside this queue forever. It isn't too far from the Aetherite, but ooh, I'm not holding out hope. I'm not holding out hope, honestly. Oh. Yes, Slothfeeder, how are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh. I keep finding myself thinking about how the hunt might change in 8.0. Because no two ways about it, the reward system is going to get changed / nerfed. No two ways about it. Where are we going? Oslo Imperative? Oslo Imperative. No two ways about it. But I wonder if any of, like... No, it pulled! No, it's dead! Ah, never mind. Never mind. And PF. Wow. Unfortunately, I thought we were really quick at, like, trying to tell, like, at the Aetherite, but I guess not. Oh, Ragnarok. Same world, same world. Through, and then... Hondo Cups. The difficult thing with the hunt day... Okay, so... I introduced a couple new hunters to the hunt via this hunt weekend, and I'm gonna be honest, it might have been a mistake. I'm saying that. That was like, oh my god, no, that was a really clickbait way to say that, I'm sorry. I just mean, like, these hunt weekends are so intense, and usually they're not on the weekend. Usually, near towards the latter end of the week without being properly on the weekend. And as such, this one is even worse than usual because there's so many more people here for it. Which, like, you know, I think that's good. I think people should be able to hit the marks. But the speed of which you have to be able to, you know, teleport away from a rank, interact with the Aetheryte, get in the queue, and then teleport over to the new one. It's so much worse than it normally is, even on a hunt day. I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise. Oh. I struggled to get back to home and then switch servers. Yeah, you kinda... So sometimes when, like yesterday when I was hunting, sometimes I would have my teleport menu open so that I'd be ready to just, ooh, straight back. And then also, like, if you're sitting in the Aetheryte Plaza, you can sit with the world transfer menu open, hovering over the list of worlds. Then just as soon as you know what world you're on, you don't have to click through a couple of menus to then get to that menu. But, you know, even with these tips, it's been a rough weekend, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, it's been intense. It has been intense. You know, I'd like to encourage people to hunt when it's not big hunt days even. S ranks are almost always being spawned. A trains are almost always being conducted. You know, I recommend people to jump in off their own time. Oh, I'm seeing a couple of minions. Are people trying to spawn Mango? They might be trying to spawn Mango. Chillin', thought it was Monday when I woke up and found out it was Sunday. Oh no, that's a good feeling though. That's a good feeling though when you think it's Monday but it's actually still the weekend. Oh no, like that was me last night. Literally last night I was like, oh, the weekend's over. What? Wait, no, it's Sunday tomorrow. It's been fun though. I hope it has been. It is. I guess you could almost describe it as a bit of a culture shock. Because on these hunt days, it really can just be go, 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 go. It can be rough. It can be rough. Oh. Ooh, we going? Maybe. Yeah, looks like we are. Cool, cool. I do, but other people teleporting while still in party interfere. Oh, what do you mean? We'll head over to Sagittarius, but if a different one pops in the queue, we'll head on out. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, one of the first thing, like, I tried to disband my parties as soon as, just because as much as it can be nice to pinch other people's teleports, it's just bad to just be able to go, 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 go. And, you know, even if I'm not a, you know, party leader, I would say get into the habit of leaving your party as soon as, if that's interfering with heading back. I TP through the map rather than the TP menu. The speed I'm about to do it felt like a strange type of Eorzea GeoGuessr. No. Has that been how you've been doing this? Is that actually how you've been doing this? Castrum Oriens, and then Party Finder. Oh, through the map? Like, I can understand teleporting through the map, but oh my god, for a hunt day? I could not navigate those menus quick enough. There's no way. There's no way. Hey Shaba, welcome in. How are you doing today? We are enjoying the final push of the hunt day weekend. Trying to hit as many S ranks as we can to get closer to achievement progress. No, that's people over here. Because, where is it? Here we go. So yesterday, I have killed 100 S ranks since about 10 AM yesterday. Maybe 11 AM. Working hard or hardly working. I will keep an eye out though, in case one of the later expansions ones pop. Oh wait, no, I need to... Yeah, we gotta sort these out at some point. What, so many? Yeah. Wait, do you mean like the 100 I killed in like the, I don't know, 30-ish hours? Or the fact that it's 1,624 right now? I am after my Centurio Tiger mount. Both? Yeah. So basically, I've been like, I don't always participate in these hunt days, but it's, you know, quite often that I will. And basically, it's not been helped by the fact I have a very dear friend in the hunt. Well, actually, I have a couple very dear friends in the hunt community, but this particular one, Ayame, I was I was doing some MSQ stuff during the week, and we ended up chatting, and I was like, hey, I've got this many S ranks go. It feels like I'm actually getting somewhere, but I'm still so far off. And then she was like, you're really close. You can get this soon. So now I'm like, I can get this soon. I could have gotten it sooner. So I'm like, well, I really want my tiger, because once I have the Centurio Tiger, I can basically ignore a whole bunch of S ranks, because then the main achievements I'll be going for will be the ones that focus on Shadowbringers, Endwalker, Dawntrail, and hopefully Evercold, depending on how the hunt works for that. Assuming they don't change it too much in the actual mechanical sense. But as soon as close to sooner, yeah, and we're gonna make it even sooner. So I'm gonna have to be keeping my eye out, staying on top of my editing and being good and looking after myself. Because gang, okay, important disclaimer here. Looking after yourself and tending to your everyday life and needs as a human being, actually incredibly important. And very much so, you should always put IRL over the hunt. Honestly. Like, that shouldn't be a hot take, I hope. But if you miss an S rank, it happens. It happens. It's so easy to fall into a mindset, no, I need to get every single one. But the reality is that just isn't gonna happen. Like, and you know, the S ranks will always spawn again. There'll always be another hunt day, another hunt weekend, you know? Nah, no sacrifice, no reward. No, you should look after yourself even when hunting. You gotta eat, you gotta drink. If you miss an S rank, you miss an S rank. And it's okay, gang. Sacrifice sleep, sacrifice food, sacrifice the young. Hunt us all. Oh, 2,700 nuts, almost enough for the next round. Oh, hell yeah. Which one are you going for next, Yume? Which one's next? Hunt is all, hunt is all. Oh no. Chat, would you sacrifice me for the hunt? I think I'll just go in order of release. Oh, so the Vinegar Rune next. Nice. I really wish they'd add a third Dawntrail hunt mount for the nuts exchange, but it's crazy that they even added two, honestly, so. Yes, you would sacrifice me. No, I need you to lead the hunt. Fort job. Then party up. Yeah, I would need to If a non-nuts one pops soon, we might purposely miss out on it just to go empty currencies. Because, ooh, we kind of need to. What kind of hunt? Cass, the hunt! The hunt! I don't know where the hell I'm going. This way. There it is. Yeah, here we go. Free trial players can do Shadowbringers hunts now. What the hell? That's crazy. That's crazy. What do you mean Shadowbringers players can do Shadowbringers? Wait, did I say Shadowbringers players? What do you mean? What do you mean that free trial players can now do the Shadowbringers S ranks? That is actually wild. That is actually wild. I mean, like, yesterday, the short form video that I posted on YouTube and TikTok, it was the... It was like lambs made entirely from Shadowbringers gear, and literally posting that, I was like, what the hell? What do you mean a free trial player can, like, get all this stuff now? It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh. Blink, welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing today? I'm sure you've heard the news, but we are finishing up hunt weekend. I need to keep an eye on... Yeah, no, there's still a whole bunch of them on some of the servers. Still a whole bunch of them. You're good? Good luck on the hunting. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. After the hunt, we might maybe do some occult crescent again. We might do some occult crescent again, but I'm gonna be for a few hours, so... Because the windows are starting to, like, get super close to 100%, basically. Like, you know, they're rocking 95% right now, so... It's gonna... It might get a little chaotic in the next couple of hours. Don't even ask how much I spent. Started on PlayStation, moved to Xbox, moved to PC. Wow, you've really tried it all then, huh? Well, no, I guess not, now that they're, like, getting it on the Switch, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I have always been a PC player for 14. For my birthday, a scary number of years ago now, which is probably less than some people, admittedly. I never played on the free trial. My friend bought me, like, the base game. Disband and go. My friend bought me the base game. And that came with 30 days of playtime. And I got into the game with a bunch of people that were on the free trial. But then when my 30 days were up, thankfully it was like Christmas, so people were like getting busy. Oh, you know what? Nandy, we can miss Nandy. We got currency to spend. Let's head to Tulialal. Yeah. I think I'd rather empty currencies right now. Oh. You got all the DLC for each system? Wow. Do you ever, like, go back to, you know, for example, I don't know, PlayStation or Xbox or whatever, if you've already, like, quote-unquote moved on from it, or... No? Wow. PC is life. That is fair. Undersea twine. Keep buying that good stuff. Then we'll head over to the Phantom Village. I'm actually not too far off from getting 2 more relics, actually. Interesting, interesting. But PC dies, play Xbox. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I've got a friend that will play PC. We'll play PlayStation from time to time, but primarily PC. Yeah, and then, so, yeah, see, I'm only missing 4. Literally only have 4 left to go, and I'm super pleased, because one of my main goals was trying to catch up before the new set comes out. Yeah, I get the ninja ones. My ninja is level 60, but sure, why the hell not? Why the hell not? Yeah, no, that's looking good. And then we can put those in the armory chest. Yeah, then we can go spend the poetics. Cool, 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 cool. Not bad, not bad. Let me see what we need to spend the poetics on, though. Unidentifiable ore. That is the next thing, I believe. Honestly, one day this week, we might have to do a bit of a relic grind stream, because I've been hoarding materials for a hot minute. But some of the steps that I have left that I haven't figured out the materials for, I need to figure out the method of which I want to use to obtain those things. So, like, for example, with the Heavensward relic, the crystal sand stuff. For my first one, I did it through, like, the crafting, gathering, whatever it was. But now I'm like, ooh, I'm running out of things to dump poetics on. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad shout. I gotta do some nosying for that. Very much so, very much so. I get all my underlevel jobs and now don't know what on earth to spend my poetics on. Oh, Reizu, remind me after stream and I will link the relic tracker that I have in my Discord server. Because then, oh, you're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff you can spend poetics on. Oh. There's literally, like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I can't actually do until I have that step open. But the things that I can hoard, I have been hoarding. So, for example, we're going to Spriggan. So, for example, the Heavensward relics, the only thing that I don't have. So, I need elemental crystals, I need crystal sand, and then I just need a couple more of the unidentifiable stuff, and then it's sorted, it's good. I don't have to worry, because I have everything else, like, I have 10 of the ones for Heavensward, but yeah, other relics. Whoops. So, like, the thing is, so, obviously, like, the Eureka ones, that's an entire different game, you know? So, whilst you can, like, stockpile stuff for them, it is obviously different. And then, similar-ish with the Shadowbringers ones. I think there are some stuff you can get for Poetics, but I believe there's a fair bit that you could only do from, like, duties, this, that, or the other, which is all fair. Oh, that's a point, Reizu. How are your Endwalker relics looking? Those are poetic heavy. Where are we going? Broken Glass 2. Broken Glass 2 on Spriggan. Hell yeah. Like, I wish I still had the Endwalker relics to dump poetics in, honestly. Oh, I'm so sad about the Endwalker relics. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but not a big fan of many of them, to be honest. No, like, that's fair. Some of the in-between steps I actually really like. So when I was doing glam stuff the other day for a video, I picked up a couple of them. I'm like, ooh, I don't remember you. This one was one of my favorites from the Endwalker ones. And I grabbed these Sage ones as well, actually. I thought they're quite nice. Yeah. Oh, down here. Ah, ba 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 ba. And then... Big friend, big friend. Yes, Reaper's third stage. Gorgeous. Reaper's third stage. Peak. Peak. Why is Downlight Side at level 30? It's weird to me, why not 50? I guess it's just how Heaven's Ward kind of was back in the day, because Astrologian starts at 30, and so does Machinist. So, I guess instead of doing the, you know, starting 20 levels below expansion cap, they did start 30 levels below expansion cap. But I think it's just, you know, because even Dark Knight, Astrologian, and Machinist are still the only jobs where you have to actually make it to that actual expansion to be able to unlock the jobs, rather than just hit the level requirement and, you know, have the related expansion registered. So Australian Centurion seals, there's still a way to go. You've got this, you may. I believe. I believe. It almost replaced my big glowy purple orb, honestly. No, there are some truly gorgeous ones. Like, I think we often forget about relic mid-stages. Like, I really liked... was it the Astrologian stage 1 or stage 2? Is it stage 2 where they were like a glowy version of stage 1? I like the Astrologian one of those. That was right up my alley, honestly. Machinist is 50 now, so I assume? Because you can't carry on with MSQ because it's all 50. Wait, what do you mean? Like, it starts at 50, or...? Because I quite like the current Astro one. The scale's like one. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Machinist starts at 50? Does it? Huh? When did... I could have sworn it started at 30 like the other Heaven's Ward jobs. But I guess I'm wrong. Oh, I'm gonna hunt. Too busy chatting. Too busy chatting. Okay, we don't want to do this mechanic if we can help it. I'd rather not. And no minions. Minions. We are heading to Omega next. Omega the Tempest. Another world server, Omega. Oh, 50! Gross. Was it 30? No, you had to be at MSQ 50. Well, yeah, no, because, like, the Heaven's Ward jobs, you have to actually be in Heaven's Ward to start. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, but, like, the jobs themselves started at 30. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, I'm already sub 50. Hell yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So what, I've got 3 stage 3 Dawn Trial relics left to get? That isn't too bad at all. That is, if we don't hit that today with the hunt, that's just a couple roulettes tacked on the end, you know? That's not bad at all. Especially because we still have... I can't remember when we're getting relics, but it's not yet. So, we got time. We got time, gang. Ugh. I'm really itching to get into the extremes again. Like, if it wasn't for this FCGM meeting tonight, that I kind of have to be there for as FC lead. I very much would be bugging Reizu to go back into EX4 with me. Oh, Reizu, I'm very sorry. I've now done 93 S-rank hunts. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love that. Have you been enjoying it, though? That's the most important thing. Have you been enjoying the hunt? If you don't mind me asking, when does the meeting end? Don't apologize, I'd love to get back in there. So, I'm gonna be honest. It depends. A couple times we've ended up cutting it short because someone's realized that they've had to go a bit sooner than they thought they had to originally, or like than the rest of us realized originally. Like we try to not have it go for more than a couple of hours if we can help it, because you know it's late. We want to let people have their free time, this, that, and the other. But the aim for today, without sharing too much, because you know I've not actually discussed with the GMs about yapping about this on stream. The aim for today is a fair bit of brainstorming, so I am kind of hoping that we won't go more than, you know, maybe 2 hours at the most, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, really. We got some thinking and thunking to do tonight, you know. Hopefully some very interesting things are going to come out of brainstorm, though. Hopefully, anyway. There is some stuff that we are looking to finalize, and then some stuff we're looking to get the ball rolling on, so it should be, hopefully, interesting, intriguing. Oh, we going? Oh, damn! Okay. The queue was that long? Yeah, I know we were over 50, but we were only just over 50. Wow. Wow. Okay. Stormblood went up on Louis Sword. We want to go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Oh, 3.5 minutes? I'm not through yet. Oh no. No, honestly, like, I'm not joking when I say this hunt weekend is worse than usual hunt days. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not stretching the truth. There are still times where, you know, you'll miss S ranks normally, but stuff is quick and intense. And I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You just kind of have to... There is a level of having to kind of shrug it off in like a GG go next kind of way, you know? But it is rough. It is rough, and it is something to kind of... I don't know. Get used to? I don't know. Some people say that, you know, they're just not going to deal with this and they'll only focus on hunts on their server, which is a perfectly fair way of doing things, honestly. There's a few quote-unquote shortcuts that people know about regarding logging out and all this kind of stuff, but I don't know all that stuff. I don't do all that stuff. Like, I'm at a point where I am content if I miss it. You know, it's a bit of a bummer. It's a bit of a shame, but, you know, it happens. It happens. Like, you know, out of the 1,600 and whatever the hell it is that I've managed to hit before, the number of others that have spawned in that time that I have not been there for, either because I haven't been trying to be, or I've just ended up missing it, or this, that, or the other. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Teleport! Where the fuck did teleport go? Panicking! Panicking! Oh, I don't even know if I messed up the party find. Someone sent me a tell saying LFG. No, my party finder's fine. Was that one of you lot? Was that one of you lot saying LFG? Maybe I did mess up the party finder, I don't know. I'm scared now. I'm scared now. Where am I even going? This way. Ooh, an Endwalker Louisoix one next. So even if you miss this one, keep teleporting through. Keep teleporting through. Okay. That's fair if it's brainstorming. Don't really want to put time on when to end. As an outsider, by the way, I was always a fan of Maps Monday. Almost anyone get involved with the range of maps, and you don't need a whole bunch of people. We used to have maps on Thursdays! We used to have maps on Thursdays, and I miss it. I don't want to go into too much detail about why we stopped on stream and stuff, because it is a bit of a long, complicated conversation, honestly. But we are looking at figuring out how we might be able to get maps back into the schedule, so yeah. Thursdays are sadly inconvenient for me as that's anime night. No, like, that's fair. The problem is, like, as FC leader and, like, you know, as GMs, we... Oh, no, we're going. Garlemald is just 2. Oh, just... accept that. Please, go! Basically, as... We want to encourage anyone in the FC to host... Just double check that. Yeah, that's fine. We want to encourage pretty much almost anyone in the FC to host an event of, you know, whatever nature they wish to. But it very much, a lot of the time, at least in the past, the FC schedule has been the way that it has been in terms of, like, maps on Thursdays. It's simply because that's when the people that are hosting things can host things, really. Like, that's the main decider in what day ends up getting picked, really. Obviously, ideally, we'd be a big enough FC with a whole bunch of people that could host something, and then we could just, whenever the hell most people in the FC are free. But we aren't an FC of the size with that kind of luxury. We're trying to to let people in on a little secret that I probably should talk to the GMs about before I say this. We're just looking at trying to... One of the main things we're figuring out are ways to encourage people to host more bits and pieces to try and get others involved, really. Because ultimately, a lot of hosting does fall on our shoulders, and that is okay and all, but it does present certain limitations, such as, you know, what night we can host, this, that, and the other, you know? So if it's... Yeah, no, I read that. But yeah, no, like, I can't imagine it going for more than 2 hours, because, but, you know, people will be getting a bit tired and this, that, and the other. God knows I will be. But, you know, the agenda is already decided. It's just kind of brainstorm of things within that realm, if that makes sense. Like, we might go a little later than 9 o'clock, but I would struggle to believe that we would, honestly. I would struggle to believe that. But because things are a bit more free flow today with the agenda, and being more of a brainstorm style, it is trickier to put a time on it, but I would like to think we won't be going any later than 9. I would like to think so. But we have got some big decisions that we're going to be making a start on. On top of other decisions that have been happening in the background, for the record, like... Hey. Where's the loop? I just want to see how the lists are. Yeah, no, there's definitely some that still have a fair few. But it is starting to get a little sparse. We're at 96% on the Windows now. 96% on the Windows. You know, I'll keep an eye on this and if anyone else who is hunting today, which by the way, everyone in chat, if you can come over to Chaos, you're welcome to come hunting with us. Looking at the list, if anyone who is hunting would like to keep an eye on the list themselves, the Loop does have a website as well as their Discord server. The website, you can see all of the like the bars that track the windows and this and the other, and you can kind of see across the entire data center just which servers have which spawns left, essentially. Heading to Sagittarius next. Another thing I find is if you're struggling with load times, Sagittarius, not Spriggan. If you're struggling with load times for loading into Limbs or Gridania, often you can still have the problem in Uldar, but you're less likely to, in my experience. Uldar does tend to be the quietest when it comes to these hunt days. So if it's something like the loading screens are maybe causing issue as well with the speed and stuff, I have found that going to Uldar works quite nicely. I bet there's still like a whole bunch of people there now, like, don't get me wrong, but I often find Limsa always has the most. I assume that's because when you click teleport, it's the first one there generally. And then Gridania. And then Uldar. So. Oh, gang, my cheek hurts. My wisdom tooth is being a pain. Oh, once is very crowded for real. Yeah, no, it's even worse on hunt days. It really is. It really is. Whereas Uldar, generally quiet anyway, doesn't have too much when it comes to hunt days. Still a fat few, but have you had pain medication today? No. I've had none today. Because I'm a fool who forgot to have some after her lunch because of hunt day and wanting to stream. I know, I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I thought there was some paracetamol on my desk, in all honesty, but it turns out there isn't. So, but you know what? I have got Bonjela. I've got Bonjela. We'll slap some of that in there. That's what we'll do. Ready, thank you for the hydrate. I'll do that first and then I'll do the Bonjela. Nightbell Knight, thank you for the posture check. Hydrate with a pill in it? No. It's okay, I got Bonjela. Oh, gang, without getting like too gross about it, I had a look in my mouth yesterday, and basically I could straight up see why my mouth has been hurting so much. My wisdom tooth has not been subtle about. Oh no! A Shadowbringers and a Dawn Trail one! Ah. What we'll do is we'll do the Shadowbringers one and then we'll rush over to the Dawn Trail one if we can. I think that will be... maybe. We might miss both, honestly, but... Got to ensure unshrimp and unclench our jaws. Yes, we should. We very much should. No, I still... oh my god, I think it's so funny that when I went to the dentist the other week, she actually asked me twice during my appointment. Okay, no, okay, wow. Phantom, I guess. Oh, good god. Good god. The queue must be crazy, though, for them to release Shadowbringers and Dawn Trail at the same time. It must be. But yeah, no, I think it's really funny that, when I went to my dentist appointment, she literally asked me twice, hey, have you been really stressed lately? And, like, I'm gonna be honest, anyone who, like, knows me in real life, they know I just live in... I'm always a ball of stress and anxiety. I am always stressed. And the last year, more so. I've been more stressed than the last year. So, yeah, you know what? You know what, dentist lady? I have been very stressed. Without warning, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was an early pull. I wouldn't be surprised. It does happen. Particularly when you do get, like, a Shadowbringers and a Dawn Trail released at the same time. Because, you know, people want to make it to both. So, I feel like, I might be wrong, but I feel like it increases the chances of early pulling when both get released. Yaktel, Igbrax. Remove restrictions. Okay, instance 2. Which instance are we gonna get thrown into? Instance 1! Oh, there's like 92 people here already. Let's see if we can make it over. Hopefully. Hopefully we can. Somewhere over this way. I think I might miss this one, but at least maybe the Shadowbringers one. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's like, you know, realistically, if they do release multiple coordinates at once, you probably aren't going to make both. There are some situations where you very much can. Like, don't get me wrong. But all things saying, you know, they've released both of them to try and generally either speed up the queue or to help manage congestion of the travel system a bit easier by sending people to different locations, I imagine. So, yeah. Menacing music is such a brilliant sign. Actually, peak sign. At least your stream is a warning. If I see pull there, I know not to go. Yeah, because stream delay and stuff. Like, if you see a pull and you're not there yet, ooh, you're not making it, I'm afraid. Sometimes it can still be worth it, because if you've got tanks in your party, if you're close enough, you can often have like a tank shirk you, but only if you're close enough, you know? And then you should get full rewards. That's what, me and Ayame have done that for each other sometimes. Me and Rav have done that for each other sometimes. Like, if someone has to go AFK because, like, the door's just gone or something, I'm more than happy to throw a shirk over their way so they still get rewards if they've been waiting here with us, you know? And then if someone's like, you know, they're trying to make it, they're almost there. They're almost there. Shirk, here you go. I do try to help people out, get their rewards like that if I can. I don't know if it was on stream or if it was earlier. No, it might have been on stream. We were in Atticus in Heritage Found, and there was someone in my party who was, you know, on the verge of missing it, and I shot them. They should have still got full rewards from that, so. It's all just very much, you know, how much do you want to risk it, I guess. Because sometimes, you know, it's actually very beneficial to miss out on this rank, because it means you are sat at the Aetheryte ready to go immediately for the next one, rather than having to worry about, oh, I gotta teleport back to the Aetheryte, you know? It is tricky. It is tricky. I mean, like, the loop in itself can be a bit of a controversial subject, depending on who you talk to in the community. But I really think until the game has better... Be going? But I really think until the game has better in-game systems for being aware of hunts beyond, like, you know, being invited to a hunt link shell by that you stumbled across some miracle, then I really think that, you know, the loop is one of the best ways for as many people to get a hit in as possible, even if, you know, sometimes you do miss an S-rank, you know? I think... Like, can you imagine if we were trying to do the hunt without the loop? We'll risk Ragnarok. We'll risk it. We'll risk it. Because it's Behemoth. Somehow made it. Yeah, no, they waited a little bit for that one. That was quite nice, honestly. Yeah, that one ended up being for 6 minutes, whereas the Shadowbringers one before was only 3. So. Blah, blah, blah. I need to think about streams this week, because I was tempted to just do a whole week of Path to Mental Roulette. But, obviously, like, you know, I said about, the Relic grind stream, maybe. But I'm not too sure about how that would best work. I don't know if it would be better if I gave people a bit of a heads up so that they could, like, you know, stockpile some of the materials needed in advance, and then on stream we can go about some of the steps that you can't kind of stockpile on stream together, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. It's so cool that people do this stuff, though. As much as it's a stress or rush to get there, it's such a cool sense of community, in my opinion, to wait for people. Yeah, no, totally. Totally. Like, I've said this on stream before when we're doing the hunt, but my favorite piece of art is based on the hunt. It's this piece that I found on Twitter, and I really feel like it perfectly captures the energy of when you're on a hunt train and everyone's on their mounts and you're all flying through to get to this, that, or the other. It's gorgeous. It really is. And genuinely, the feeling of hunting. I mean, you know, there's probably a whole bunch of us here that have seen various videos, particularly, like, you know, Renon's, about the Final Fantasy becoming a little bit of a lonely game, perhaps, with some of the quality of life that they've released over the years. And even though a lot of the time hunt, you're very much there for the hunt, and there's only so much chat between, you know, it's not often you get a whole bunch of players grouping together in the overworld this late into an expansion, you know? But honestly, I'm like really excited for the overworld changes in 8.0 because I really don't know what they're gonna do. Hey Dawn, welcome back! How are you doing? How's it going? Oh. How many S ranks am I at now? Realistically, I should keep my achievement log closed for the entirety of the day and then just check it at the very end of the weekend, but I can't help myself. 1631! Oh, we're doing it! We're hunting. And I love the S ranks where everyone has like a mount of, even if it's not exactly the same creature, but of like the same type of creature or like rig, I guess. Like, I love this. I love this. I've seen a distinct lack of vertical behemoth towers though this weekend, I'm gonna be honest. Like, as much as the walls are funny, we often see them vertically. So the ancient texts are being forgotten a little bit, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Same genre of mount. Yeah. Like, Armstrong, the Garlemald S rank, and everyone getting out on Construct, what's his name? You know? Like, it's the same, but it's different. So, but people still like to get out of it, you know? More behemoths, more! I don't even want to know how many might potentially be getting cold right now. Like, here we go. We'll get the thumbnail for the VOD. Don't you worry, gang. Let's do that even. Thumbnail for the VOD. Here we go. Or Construct 14 for those not fluent in Tesla. Oh, Construct part of the game I'm playing right. Yeah, that one. If that's 14, yes. Okay, we're pulling. I didn't see if I got my hit, so one and shake it off. I'm probably not going to chase down Nandi that's up at the moment. Yeah, no, we'll wait it out. We'll wait it out. I think that'll be the play. Don't trade in tombstones, as you should. As you should. It's definitely interesting to see which servers still have which S ranks left. Because, like... oh, turn Cerberus. Oh, nice place in the queue, honestly. I tried to start a vertical behemoth stack, but no dice. No, it happens. If people are pretty set up on being horizontal, they'll be horizontal. But yeah, quite often you'd see a vertical one instead, so very, very interesting that that wasn't the case. But yeah, looking at what servers are left, I'm gonna be honest, gang, I don't like going to Lucrotta as an S rank, because Lucrotta, where are we going? Right. Because Lucrotta is the Azisla S rank. And I don't know if you've ever tried to fly around Azisla. It's not a fun experience. And as such, I'm just like, nope, you know what? Lucrotta, you're not worth it. If you had, I don't know, sacks of nuts, maybe, then maybe. But, no, I'm not doing it. You cannot get me to a Lucrotta S rank. Well, you can if it's close to the Aetheryte. But otherwise... I love Azisla, Monkey Zone. Like, you know, I like Azisla, but not to traverse. Like, I'm honestly, even though I've been at the Birds of Paradise S rank hunts this weekend, very much, like, sometimes I won't, just because it's a pain. It's a pain to figure out if you have to be up or down or, oh my god, no. No, it's not whimsy. Sea of Clouds? Okay, yeah, sure. Azisla, no. I can appreciate the experiment with the verticality, but I think there's better ways to implement it, you know? Last Zone of Endwalker is exactly the same, but it has better Aetherites. And gives you sacks of nuts. I would like to, like, there's differences here. There's differences here. The Last Zone of Endwalker has better Aetherites for that. And the S rank gives sacks of nuts. And Endwalker achievement process. Progress. Unlike the Heavensward ones. Chat. Okay, some of you are new to chat, but I'm gonna be honest, gang. This is chat's favorite S rank generally. That might change over time, and that's okay. But this is chat's favorite S rank, because if we can get behind her, she's spinning, but she's gotta be out. Okay, minions? No minions. Back to the grind. I think Lucia. Yeah. Wait, Tracker. You're such a child. Why? The Phantom. This one isn't too far from the Aetheryte, so we might as well. You missed it? Oh no. Oh no. Oof. Yeah, that one was up for only 3 minutes as well. That was quite short. Yeah. I do wonder what the queue's looking like though, honestly. Because the S ranks, they don't spawn when we get the notification. When we get the notification, they have already spawned and someone has to babysit it to avoid it getting sniped. So people want to try and get through the queue realistically to avoid stuff getting sniped, really, it seems. Zenith. Like 20 people around me still on their way when we arrived at the Aetherite. Oh no. Yeah, like I said, it's a rough weekend. It's a rough weekend. People want their gear upgrades. It's a weekend. Here we go. Here we go. And a lot of the time, it's hard for the spawners to actually gauge how many people are still waiting to show up. From what I've read, they very often go off of, like, shout chat. Which is a little bit trickier now that things have heavily shifted towards Party Finder rather than shouting LFG in chat, which used to be a lot more frequent. Used to be way more frequent. But it's very much... I've definitely read that spawners kind of use shout chat as one of the few tools to gauge when to start pulling, honestly. Definitely in the world timer. Yeah, I love this game. I do love this game a whole awful lot, but there's... I really think some of the in-game systems could be a bit better. The hunt is one of them, FCs are another. Obviously, fellowships are entirely abandoned. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure what the point of the fellowships was in the first place. In all honesty. So. Oh. I always get churning mist and see a cloud mixed up. Need to get better at my geoguessr, I guess. Yeah, okay, looks like it, Razor. Wait, I've not done clock spots today. Yang, do your clock spots. I have not done my clock spots today. You know, I'm in a couple of fellowships. I'm in a couple of fellowships, but I don't know what the... I don't even know what the original point of them was, in all honesty. Like... Okay, shake it off will help me grab aggro, and then we head on back. Ay. Me too, I can just be myself here. Hell yeah. Honestly, a big part of why... I've talked about this a lot recently. I do like a monthly sub-only newsletter as one of my sub-benefits. And a part of that, and then I had a really emotional stream last stream, basically, but a lot of my why when it comes to streaming, making content, this, that, and the other, is just really about unapologetically being myself and enjoying my interests and stuff, honestly. And I really love this game. I really love this game. Oh, maybe sometime I should do more Eorzea GeoGuessr stuff. Like, I feel like, off the top of my head, I'm not too bad. I feel like if it showed me an image, most of the time I'd be alright at identifying it and roughly where. Or at least definitely zone, if not specifics further than that. I don't know. Maybe I have to give it a try. I do still need to do my clock spots for today, though. But I haven't wanted to because of the hunt. Just up here. Oh, I don't normally go through the cave. Normally I fly over, but I think we're so close today. Here we go. Hey, Ixtab. Hello, Ixtab. Well, Yume, what are you gonna do when Evercold comes out? You're still learning Dawn Trail. Suffer? That's fair. That's fair. I cannot get over some of the art that they showed us for Evercold at the keynote. It's, oh my god, it's gonna be gorgeous. I might become slightly unsufferable. Oh. Yeah, someone's put in the shout chat. S-rank days plus 7.5 being recent. A lot of people coming back and needing nuts and tomes, so You know, this kind of is a worst of the worst when it comes to hunt days, really. So, if you can cope with this, you'll be fine. Oh, you're not through post yet? No, that's fair. That's fair. I really like the post dawn trail patches. I really like the post dawn trail patches. They're good. I'm not biased. I won't talk about them more though, because you know, spoilers and that and stuff. But I'm very much a fan of them. I just gotta get back into doing the extremes. Ah. I've had so much fun with EX4. Like, okay, this might sound really bad and it might make Rizu panic and worry. But I'm almost wondering if next I should do EX5 just because of how bad I've heard it can be. Because I'm worried I'm just gonna end up putting it off out of fear. When realistically we could get it done and then I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, I really like post dawn trail. I quite like dawn trail, honestly. I know it's gonna be a little bit controversial, but I actually like dawn trail the opposite way around to most people. I really enjoyed the first half. I really enjoyed the first half of dawn trail. And you know, I did end up liking the second half, but it took me a while to kind of, I guess, settle into the second half. But I actually really like the first half, which is the part a lot of people don't seem to like. So, oh well, whoopsie. Oh, speaking of Evercold, at some point in the next few days, I'm going to have another I'm gonna have another short form video and come out with Evercold inspired glams, as it were. No, it's fun. I really need to work on tracking down more codes, so which means I gotta run Alzadal's Legacy a bunch of times. I think that means more stronger or something. Oh no, yeah, we can do EX5 for sure. I exaggerate how bad it is. I find it really fun. Okay, well, it's just you're not the only person I've heard say that EX5 is not their favorite. So it's just really body check heavy as well. Oh, okay. Okay. It would be nice to get back into EX4. But yeah, no, so it's like I'm worried about doing all of the fun ones that I really want to do before some of the ones that are likely going to be more troublesome. So, oh god, my neck. Hi. Hello? Girl? Tracking? At all? There we go. I'm going to turn my camera a bit. The hell was that? The hell was that? Body checks are fun. Oh no, it's like, you know, I don't mind the occasional body check. I'm just I worry I'm still a little bit bitter from Endwalker Anabasios being my first attempt doing Savage. Because like maybe I'm wrong, because from where I was still like a super duper beginner at that point, but even just the first 2 fights of that tier, they were so body check heavy. Like, hey Tiny Hero, welcome in and thank you for the bits. Hello. Why did the belt get arrested? It held up a pair of pants. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. Stretch redeem, Tiny Hero. Thank you. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Hello. We are finishing up Hunt Weekend. It has been absolute madness because 7.5 people want to upgrade their gear, and the fact it's a weekend rather than on a weekday like it normally is for these things. I'm always grateful to hit more S ranks. I am continuing progress on my Centurio Tiger mount. For anyone in chat who doesn't know, this mount requires 2,000... Oh, I have intel. I have intel. Rav, I don't know if you're watching, so I don't know. Okay, yeah, okay, it got released, cool. Yeah, one of the spawners I'm friends with is hunting today and sent me where to go. Oh. Tired, but good. Well, hey, I hope you can rest up today. Do hope you can rest up today. Where are we heading? Palika's stand. Yes, so the Centurio Tiger mount requires 2,000 S ranks and 3,000 A ranks. Are we heading just north of here? Cool. We'll stop here. And, you know, we're making good progress. We still have a way to go. We do still have a way to go, but we are getting there. So I do still need a few A ranks, but I can do it in a couple days to max out weekly tomes, honestly. But we're almost there. We're almost there. 2,863 out of 3,000. Really not that bad. Really not that bad. And then when it comes to the S ranks, 1,635 out of 2,000, which really ain't that bad either. So. Oh. I'm gonna have to turn my fan on. It's getting pretty warm in here. Yeah, pretty warm in here. Oh, hi. Hey, buddy. Hey, bestie. Was that face pulled, maybe? I guess it must have been. Weird. Weird. Oh. Hey, chat. Do any of you that aren't actively here that I'm aware of, do any of you like to partake in the hunt? Enjoy a bit of S-rank killing, maybe some A-trains when you're feeling it. I said earlier, but if anyone in chat is over on Chaos, you are more than welcome to come join us. You can't listen to me call out stuff on stream due to stream delay, so you will end up missing marks, but Luke will give you all the information you need. What's the hunt? Dawn, I know you know what the hunt is. You've known me for too long. You know what the hunt is. And if you don't, you better hurry up and get over to Phantom Thavna. Oh. I think it's that Capcom series. No, Reizu. No. Yeah, honestly, like, people keep forgetting that the Endwalker S rank still facepull because we're only 10 levels higher rather than 11. So we've had a few Endwalker facepulls this weekend, but it happens. The good thing is, like, if it gets facepulled, but the person who accidentally pulled it is still on their mount, because they can, if they're like already in the air and that pulled it, they just fly off and it resets real easy. As long as other people don't come in and hit stuff. That's kind of reliant on other people. Someone named their Chocobo LinkedIn? They named their Chocobo LinkedIn. Poor thing. Why did you name your Chocobo LinkedIn? Oh. Poor thing. Poor thing. Oh, actually, that's a point. What have you all named your chocobos? I don't actually think I know a whole bunch of you what you've named your chocobos. Mine is called... Mine is called Alcina. Because I like Lady Dimitrescu. Mine's called Fish, No, Shabba, I love that. I kind of love that. No Chico on here, Shower on another. I think on one of my alts, my Chocobo's called Sabrina, but on Rue, my main, Alcina. I like ladies in my trust, almost. You know? Choco. No, it's like I actually think Choco's really cute. Minions! 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 We'll head up here. Oh, we love getting another SS. Choco the Chocobo. No, but I think that's really cute. I really like that. You're a warrior. Oh, what barding do people like to use actually? Do people prefer having like a full set of barding, or do they like to mix and match barding pieces? My Chocobo is currently mix and matching. I don't know which one we should go to next, see if we can help out with. Like, maybe we just end up heading to the SS spawn point, but... Possible. I couldn't think of anything at the time. No, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Oh yeah, this one's still here. Help out with this one. Easy hit. Don't want a classic pox. No, thank you. That's like nasty stuff. Some of the others are still up. This one is being fought. No, there we go. We can just head over now. Given the people waiting there, I think that's might be where it spawns. Maybe, perhaps, maybe. For Loop haven't set out the post yet, so I'm just going based off of where people are. Yeah, there's Kerr. There's Kerr. Yeah, you don't wanna face pull this one. Yeah, there we go. They've just sent it out. All good, all good, all good. All good, all good, all good. But, you know, like, when it comes to barding, well, let me see when my Chocobo's stabled. No, it won't. So I believe it's a mix of Titania, Tsukiyomi, and which one is the legs? It's another one that I really like. That would be Shiva, but what's the Chocobo armor under? Oh, you mean like in menus or disband? If your Chocobo isn't stabled, you can see it under companion usually. No, so the saddlebag is the inventory, but if it's not stable, you should be able to see under companion. But mine is stabled at the moment, so... Oh, it's Shantae! I haven't seen Shantae in a hot minute. Emote. I got an emote somewhere. Yeah, wow. Definitely been a while since I've seen Shantae. Back? What did you miss? S ranks. And talk about Chocobos. Oh. Rab's invited me to a party. Is there another on Phantom? There's another on Phantom. Unless it's... Oh, yeah, no, Mango's up. Mango's up. Rab's a spawner. So he's got access to the queue. You probably shouldn't be giving me this information, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I should tell him that I'm streaming. Oh, I think he got face pulled. Oh dear. Oh, appreciate the kidnap. Trouble. Oh. I'm trying to remember the saddle appearances. I gotta get Alcide out of the stable. I'm convinced it's on the companion. And I want to see what she's got on, because I can't remember what legs she's wearing, because I know it's Blissful! I remember it now. She's got Tsukuyomi, Titania, or Titania, and Blissful from Lakshmi. Yeah, character companion. I thought so. Thought so. Dragoon head and Reveler's body and legs. I really want to get the Tsukuyomi body after seeing it yesterday on the hunt. No, it's so pretty. The Tsukuyomi stuff is so pretty. Think how cool that after this one, haven't eaten yet. Hey, you should eat. You should look after yourself. Oh, I was trying to remember the appearance you buy the market board. Yes, so it's the registerable miscellany. It's where you can get like the mounts and stuff as well, and the hairstyles and emotes. It's all under that. Yeah. But yeah, you should eat and look after yourself, because that is way more important than the hunt. I position myself so just right. Does it look like I've got like a sprout icon that's like flapping just above my head? I believe this VTuber model does have a little like sprout on your head, but I don't have it set up. I mean, to be fair, it'd be kind of misleading, no? Because I'm not a sprout. I'm actually a mentor. Which I know, chat, shame me all you want. It's gross, I know. Oh. I'm gonna have to be careful, because I need to like not have a nap after stream. What? If I did, that'd be quite nice. What? I need to not miss the GM meeting. Oh well. Oh well. Oh. I might think about getting some paracetamol soon. The Bonjela helped a little bit, but I don't think it's done enough, you know. And it's hard to. Honestly, it's kind of tricky to yap as a streamer when half of your face is aching. I'm gonna be honest, it's not my favorite experience while streaming. Oh, let's get targeted. So we're ready to go. Narrow rift in 5 seconds. Go. Will there be more minions? Important questions that scientists have not yet answered. Scientists have answered the question. There are no minions. Oh. Okay. Where to next? Actually, let me see what the lists are doing again. It's been a second since we checked them. Okay, so we're probably pretty much done. Like, there's still a couple, but I'm not counting the non-nut ones, honestly, for this. So we're done with Louis Soir pretty much. We're done with Moogle. Same goes for Ragnarok. Sagittarius has one that is interesting. That would be good to get. Cerberus is getting low. I think there's one nut one left on Cerberus. Omega has a couple. Spriggan has a few still. So does... Oh, Phantom only has a couple left too. Yesterday when you guys were talking about minions, I thought Hunt Marks could drop minions of some sort. Oh no. Yeah, not quite. Not quite. That'd be painful and annoying. Yeah, the whole wisdom tooth thing, actual nonsense, honestly. Like, genuinely, the discovery that my wisdom teeth are actually really late with making an appearance. Mad at them. Maybe I shouldn't be mad at them, because like maybe that will make them hurt more. I don't know. Oh. I need to do... I've done a whole bunch of runs of the new Alliance raid, but I still need to run it this week to get a gear drop, because I haven't actually had a gear drop yet. Because I was like, right, well, I'm gonna do the weekly run with, you know, my friends before the creator collaboration on Thursday. I was like, well, okay, well, I won't worry about a drop now, because, you know, maybe there'll be something at the creator thing to Spriggan. Because maybe there'll be a creator, you know, something that'll drop then that I'll be able to grab, and I'll be, ooh, wow. But then the creator run, the only loot that dropped in terms of gear was stuff that I don't think I was interested in at all. And so now I'm stuck because I kind of still don't have a drop yet. And honestly, like, something like maybe like stuff like my dance or something might be nice to get that eye level up a little bit more. I was like, all in all, eye level, like I've got some stuff that I need to upgrade thanks to this weekend, but all in all, my eye level isn't too bad. Like, dance is down at 740, but stuff from the Alliance raid would fix that easy. My healers are going to be up at 780, 788. I don't know what my casters are doing, but they're probably what I'll be using the upgrade materials on, honestly. Abode of the Air. Wait. Yeah, all good. All good, all good, all good. All good, all good, all good. I don't know about this way. Where's Mango? Hi, Mango! Oh. Oh, taking a look at this, maybe if certain ones pop, I'll go take a break and grab some paracetamol or something. Mayhaps, mayhaps. We'll see. We'll see. It'd be nice to not have to worry about my mouth in all honesty. It would be nice. It's like, oh my god, I'd feel so guilty if I just like message someone and be like, hey, can I have some paracetamol? Just so I don't have to move. so I can get all my S ranks, you know? I'd feel so bad doing that. I think I would. Oh, chat, why don't I have a nap? That's not good. That's not good. We've been live for 2 hours at this point. We've done a good number of S ranks. We are getting there. With the other patches that are still to come before 8.0, I probably can get my Tiger. Technically, if I locked in, I'd be able to get the other hunt mounts too. Because, like, the other... Was it yesterday? I know I said there's, like, 4,000 Dawn Trail S ranks alone between now and 8.0, approximately. Which means I'd only have to get less than a quarter of them. But I'd have to go crazy with the hunt trains as well, honestly. And like, I like the hunt, but I do need to... I do need to figure out my priorities a little bit. And one of my biggest priorities right now is going to be making content. Making content. Oh, that's a point. If anyone has any, like, I think it's requests, maybe? Because, like, I post a mix of, like, hey, here are these cool minions and where you can get them. Or, you know, replace minions with almost whatever. And then, but then I also do, like, clan videos. Those do really well. People like those. So if anyone's got any, you know, requests, I guess, feel free to throw them over onto my Discord server. Oh my gosh, Discord mention. To Omega for Armstrong. Ton of people in queues already. Omega. Oh, more than 50. Gross. Gross. It hadn't even been a minute. I'm already over 50. So, it just goes to show just how horrifically on it you have to be for the hunt. Nasty. Oh. I wonder if there's some kind of, like, jaw massage that I could do that might help, you know? I'm gonna be honest, I'm just kind of, like, circling my jaw towards the back, and that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Oh, missed that one? Maxed out on nuts? Go spend them! Go spend them! Actually, what are my currencies doing? What do I need to get from over here? There's my spreadsheet. Combat supplies, special arms materials. We are going to grab unidentifiable seeds. I'm going to grab 9 of them. So then that brings me up to 111 unidentifiable seeds. Cool, cool, cool. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh. I might just start, like, getting gear to turn in for, Grand Company seals. Thinking about it. Because one of the things I still need actually needs Grand Company seals, and normally I'm alright keeping up with having Grand Company seals, but yeah, looking at there's still a few S ranks to go. There's still a few S ranks to go. We don't need to worry about pivoting to a Cult Crescent or anything yet. Not yet. My inventory is disgusting and we don't talk about it, okay? We don't talk about how gross my inventory is. We worry about that after hunt weekend. I wish more S ranks would hunt things like faded copies of Orchestrion rolls. Because some of the Heavensward ones do. Like, Landlords, Skylords, Lost in the Clouds. And some of them don't sell too badly, at least on Louiswar, if I'm honest. I have to go spend mine after this one too, as you should. It can be tricky to kind of keep up with, stay on top of, you know, spending. But it's part of why it's really good to get into the, you know, it's okay if I miss an S rank mentality, I guess, is because, you know, there comes a point where you kind of have to be like, ooh, what do I need more? Do I need the currency and to keep that rolling, or do I need the S rank for the achievement, you know? Like, a lot of it does come down to what your goal is realistically, but it's still important to keep in mind, you know? Like, at some point I'll have to go spend Centurio Seals. Probably on even more Aetherite tickets. I already have 3,000 of them, but like... Okay, over here. Cool. I'm just glad I don't have to worry about my mnemonics maxing out this week, honestly. It always stresses me out when when I'm hoarding my mnemonics for a while, and then it's like, the mnemonics are gonna cap out this week. Oh, it does my head in. It really does. It really does. Ah. Oh. Okay. There's another one in the queue, I have been told. I have been made aware of intel. Okay. Disband party. Apparently, we're heading to Phantom. Yeah, we are! Honestly, gang, another pro tip. Befriend a spawner. Like, it's a pretty good method of, sometimes getting to know where you're gonna have to head next. I have very few friends. I often feel like I don't have many friends. Like, I feel like in my head, the threshold of being considered my friend is maybe arguably like maybe higher than some people. I don't know. I often have conversations with V, and V's like, "Well, this person's your friend." Like, I don't think they're my friend. I don't think we're friends. I don't think they think I'm their friend. And that's quite a regular occurrence. Oh. But, you know, it's easy. Wait, you literally said yesterday you were friends with a spawner. You literally said yesterday you were friends with a spawner. Best way's better. Oh, it's me she's talking about, isn't it? Well, like... Ooh, instance change. Honestly, this time last year, Dawn? Kinda, yeah. This time last year? Quite possibly. But, like, you know, getting to hang out with you last May, I think it did a whole awful lot for our friendship, actually. Like, I don't know what it was, but it... Are we even heading somewhere... Up there, maybe? Where are you, Ruminator? I'm in the wrong fucking instance! I clicked instance 2! I clicked instance 2! What do you mean I clicked instance 2? What do you mean I clicked instance 2? What do you mean I clicked instance 2? Oh, instances are great because it means you have more hunt marks to hit, both when it comes to S ranks and A ranks, but oh my god, I hate instances. Ah. If we get there, we get there. If we don't, oh well. Oh. Hopefully. Doesn't not through queue yet. Yeah. Unfortunately, it does happen. Unfortunately. But I think I would prefer to deal with queues and still have a chance of hitting than have to stick to hunts only on Louisoix personally. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I think that's kind of where I'm at with the hunt, I think. Here we go. Here's good old Rumi. Good old Ruminator. Let's see if I can massage my jaw a little bit. It does feel like it helps a little bit, but maybe it's just because I'm putting pressure on it. I don't know. Gang, anyone who has had their wisdom teeth come through or has been dealing with their wisdom teeth or this, that, or the other, if anyone has any kind of like tips, tricks, life hacks, please, please let me know. Because to make things worse, this is only my first one. This is my first one. So I am not looking forward to anything to do with the others. I'm gonna be honest. Let me see what S ranks there are, because maybe we should take a break to go grab some paracetamol. In terms of facts of nuts, 2, 6 left, I think, looking at this. I think 6 left, yeah. Okay. Interestingly enough, they're all Rumi. I don't remember Rumi's spawn condition, but... Yeah. Unless any have escaped me, I think the only nuts ones we have left are Rumis. How very interesting. How very interesting. Well, at least we'll know where we need to teleport to. Got food, by the way? Oh, hell yeah. What'd you grab? What did you grab? Oh. Let me, Google what Rumi's spawn condition is actually. FFXIV S rank. Elite marks on the wiki. Endwalker rank Rumi. Oh, damn. So Rumi's is one of the ones where you have to kill 300 creatures for it to spawn. So no wonder that hasn't happened. Because what happens with those is like people kill the 300 things required. And then it's the chance for it to pop. So quite often they'll be left really late into the window. So they have a higher chance of actually working. Because, ooh, nasty. It's got to be so disheartening when you've finally killed the 300th enemy. And then it just doesn't spawn. Ugh, that's got to be unfortunate. I'm putting more Bonjela on this thing. Annoying me. No, you know what? I'm gonna run for paracetamol. I'm gonna AFK 2 seconds. If I miss an S rank, I miss an S rank. Ah! Hello, paracetamol has been had. Echo! Sorry, you popped in as I was running to grab paracetamol. My wisdom tooth is really hurting today. Oh, how are you doing though, Nanako? Hello, hi. Excuse me. Oh. Yippee, hope they help soon. Me too! Me too! Ah. Oh, and here I thought you were getting knobs. No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. However, the aim for dinner is 5 o'clock, so... we will have to see how things go. You're okay? Pleased to hear it, Nanako. Pleased to hear it. Oh. This really hurts, guys. But honestly, like, if there's one thing you should know about me, I am resilient as hell. I like to think so, anyway. It'll kick in. It will be fine. Oh, the thing is, like, the hunt is going to start to quieten down now that there are less ranks available. But some of them are really good ones. Problem is, I'm not entirely sure how to read some of these, so... Oh, you know what might help too? What else might help? What else might help? I think the way the website is displaying some of this, what it's basically saying is, like, in theory, if this thing hadn't been killed, it would be available at, you know, in an hour or so. But because it has been, it might not be, I think. Maybe? Hit your toe really hard, then you feel that more than your hand. No! Nanako! No! I don't think I will be doing that. In all honesty. I don't think that advice is for me, honestly, right now. I worry. No, you know, yeah, no, I don't even know how to respond properly. I wouldn't be doing that. I guess, oh god, dude, stop me wrong. Like, in theory, yes, that would help to distract, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to be in more pain to distract from a source of pain, you know? I just don't think that's where I'm at right now. I don't think that's where I'm at. In my life, in Hunt Week, you know? This, that, and the other, I just... Not quite. Not quite. Oh, another thing that might help. What? I'm scared, Nanako. Jules, like, he's in front of the room. No, it's like, this is the thing. Like, if we weren't running out of S ranks, focusing in on the hunt might actually help. What? We're running out of S ranks, so we're just gonna have to wait for the calls. Okay, we are 99 mathematics away from getting another relic, which will mean I only have 2 Dawn Trail Stage 3 relics left to do, which will be huge! I'm really curious about what the last step is going to be. The last 2. I think it's just going to be one more step, but I'm really curious about what it's going to be. Or at least, like, before the Tomestone Sync. Because, like, I feel like the Dawn Trail relic's been really hit or miss. Like, I really feel like the Dawn Trail relic has been really hit or miss. And different different steps have vibed better with different people. Like, a lot of people don't like the first step because it's fate farming for Atma, both in Occult Crescent and in the overworld, and a lot of people weren't so keen on that. I didn't mind it. For me, it was just like, well, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do, you know? But I can, you know, it's not... It wasn't like, oh, yippee, I love doing this kind of step, you know? I really liked step 2, which is controversial as hell. Spriggan for Birds of Paradise. Stage 2 is really controversial. I liked it. But it's because I wasn't entirely doing dailies with it. What I was doing was I would be doing multiple of like I would be doing multiple alliance raid roulettes a day, you know? Whereas like it's very much I don't know if it was changed due to the reception for Occult Crescent, but the way it was kind of formed around dailies, I didn't like that. I just liked it because I like doing content that requires 8 players or more. And a lot of the Aetherwell step was that. Like, a lot of the Aetherwell step was, look, you can do all of these alliance raids. You can do... There don't need to be this many pies. I was going to throw us in another pie. There don't need to be this many. We'll join another. We don't need my party finder. Which, like, you know, for the people that like doing dailies, step 2 was, you know, effective. But for me, it was effective just because I was like, yeah, let's keep going. And, you know, there was an element of luck to it. I wasn't getting Crystal Tower back to back to back. I was actually getting quite a nice mix of things, and I was using it to level some of my classes that I had left to level and build confidence on those classes as well. So it was through that step that I've actually become way more confident on Sage, because I would queue Sage for the roulette, not necessarily needing it for the XP, because, you know, maybe I'd already done the daily or whatever, but it would throw me into something like, oh, I don't know, M6, let's say, because that did happen. It would throw me into M6 and I'd be on Sage, so I'd have to make it work, and I managed to. And so I was like, yeah, you know what, I can play Sage. At least in normal, regular content. So, I think the third set was pretty good in theory, but not great in terms of balance, if that makes sense. No, totally, 100%, that is exactly where I'm at on it. Because I'm gonna be honest, I loved step 2. I loved the Aetherwells. I loved farming trials, raids, alliance raids. Loved it. Step 3, I hated doing leveling roulette for step 3. I hated it. I hated it so badly. I don't know why, but for me it was a slog of all time. I don't want to go to Lucrota. Oh, fuck it. There's nothing else up. Oh, just because I need to focus. So paracetamol, it's time to work, you know. But you know, so step 3, like, I don't know. It's kind of a shame that Occult Crescent flopped, honestly, because I think the relic steps could have been way different. But I definitely think step 3... Like, I think it's good when you have options of things to do, but I wouldn't be surprised if things like the relic steps are designed in such a way to funnel players into content that, you know, kind of needs some more players, maybe. Like, like, what do you mean people have been doing less leveling roulette? Let's make the next relic step make sense to do via leveling roulette. you know? Like, it makes sense to do it that way, but it is a bit of a shame that, the occult crescent fell flat on its face. Because I think it could have been good. I really do think it could have been good, but it just didn't happen. I'm actually looking to put a dent into my step 3, as you should. Hey, Dawn, what is your plan for how you're gonna handle step 3? Are you planning on, like, leveling roulettes, or fate farming, or... I'm curious. Some of these activities I'm more interested in jumping in on than others. Hi, Lucrota! Bestie! It wasn't so bad because Lucrota was here, but like when it's in one of the tunnels or the caves or like all the way down here, oh no. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Leveling roulette. Once I get bored, I'll look into fates. Let me know when you're interested in the fates, okay? I'm saying. I'm just saying. Oh, we going? Oh. I don't know. No one's saying about resetting. Huh, weird. Weird. Oh well. I keep ending up in party with the same person. Yeah, that'll happen a fair bit. So even though it looks like there's a whole bunch of people here for the hunt, very quickly you start noticing the same names over and over. Particularly when it comes to people who put up party finders, quite often you'll see the same people there listing party finders and down the other. Yeah. And yet maybe they do want to be friends with you. Since 11 AM constantly. We already chatted. He owns my soul now? Damn, that's a quick moving friendship, huh? It's very quick moving. Let's yeah. I made a friend since I kept bumping into them on the hunt today. Oh, you're making friends because you've come hunting today? How cool is that? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's faster than the LGBTQ plus couples in the U-Haul. Oh. I had fun checking Glam's and adventurer plates. Oh yeah, no, you must be living it up with all these people on the hunt. Speaking of, I may need to lock in and do my shared fates. Honestly, I need to. I still need to finish my Endwalker ones. But my Dawn Trail ones, this is why I'm like, hey, Dawn, if you want to do fates for yours, hit me up. Do you want to level fish? Yes, you do. You want to jump on the next ocean fishing boat and join in the fun. Oh, gang, I love ocean fishing. Absolutely adore ocean fishing. I should do it more, but I wish the boats weren't every other hour. Like, why can't they just be every hour, maybe, you know? I'd totally prefer it if they were every hour. I really would. But I guess if they want to keep expanding it and adding routes and stuff, they'll have to make it every hour. It feels like the natural next progression, I think. Considering the different, like, route options and stuff. I think so. What, lost the housing lottery again? No! No! Oh, it will happen! I know it will. It really will. Ocean fishing has leveled my fisher higher than I'd ever think it'd be. Yeah, no, ocean fishing XP. Crazy. Fishing was actually my first level 100 because I went ocean fishing. Oh. Oh wait, so I love checking adventurer plates and glams. Always makes me happy if I tell them, love your adventurer plate or something, and they just light up. Yeah, no. Oh, so I get nervous to like check people out beyond like just trying to position my camera to see a glam. You know, I've got that targeting anxiety, let's say. Like the number of times I've seen, like, primarily on Twitter, don't get me wrong, but where some players are using third-party tools to see who targets them. Some people apparently have it set up so that it will send people like an automatic tell or something. Like if someone's targeting them? I don't know. Well, you know, if people want to do that, then good for them, but I don't think I could. That's, I know. Sending a tell because someone examined you? Scary. Scary, scary, scary. I love my fisher almost entirely through ocean fishing. Ocean fishing is so peak! We love it. It's such like it's a bit of a silly mode, but I absolutely adore it. I really do. Really terrifying. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, I've definitely known about the one where, you know, people are aware who's looked at them in the game, but hearing that some people have it set up so that they'll just send a tell to someone who's examined them, I don't know. Not for me. Not for me, honestly. And, like, you know, I don't want to be that person that gets caught staring, you know? So if I do examine someone, it'll be like a quick 1, 2, 3 off, you know? Like, I'm not trying to... But maybe I'm just anxious. Maybe I just have anxiety. Oh. Some glam plates also have caught you looking and say hi. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So one of my alts, actually, I have something similar on my glam plate. Glam plate? Adventurer plate. Because, you know, I'm not the most social of people. I find it hard to reach out to others and make friends. I'm very introverted. and you know, making friends in game isn't something I particularly excel at, really. And so for my ult, I was like, right, well, you know what? Let's just give it a go. I'm gonna be honest, absolutely no one absolutely no one has sent that character a tell ever. So oh, I love the ones that invite a comment, like Kev, some Neo say hi for a pat. No, that's fair. That's fair. I've definitely had some people comment on my adventurer plate before. My search comment used to be some lyrics to a K-pop song that I really liked. And then someone sent me a tell while I was AFK, actually, with like the next part of the lyrics, and that was really sweet. That was really sweet. But like my adventurer plate at the moment, I want to redo mine, honestly. Like, I redid it a couple months ago, but I kind of want to redo it again. I don't like my adventurer plate anymore. But like, check the Vamp Fatale reference. I'm so normal. I'm so normal. And look, chat, I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the scary thing. I've started advertising on my adventurer plate. But I'm scared to be too loud about it. So we've just got the /Ruth_Emma rather than like twitch.tv /Ruth_Emma. Oh, I don't know. I get scared. Mine shall forever be for those we have lost and those we can yet save. No, like genuinely, I think that it's really nice being able to have like a really good quote from the game, you know. I do think that's a good way of going about it. I've got like a couple that I've kind of documented from going through MSQ, kind of just saved in a notes file. Just in case I feel like mixing it up at some point, because there are some quotes in Endwalker that really stuck with me. The reason the one person has my soul is their comment says, "This is nothing personal, but I must now have your soul." So I sent a tell saying, "It seems you got my soul now." You were way braver than me. Oh. Wait. I don't know. Maybe I do have social anxiety even in the MMO. It's definitely food for thought. Because, like, I don't know. I get so worried about bothering people or coming across badly or this, that, or the other, that, you know, I do tend to kind of stick to myself and, you know, the FC, close friends that I have outside the FC. So I'm gonna be honest, like, getting back into streaming and pushing myself to reply to comments to try and promote stuff been crazy. It's been wild. But I'm glad that I've been doing it. It is very scary to put yourself out there, but you know, you've got to, at the end of the day, you've got to back yourself, haven't you? So I think so anyway. I think so anyway. It's why half the time I don't message about doing extremes. I basically needed multiple written invitations before I felt comfy asking you. No, I totally get that. I totally get that. Oh. I want to do EX4. Oh. Depending on what time the GM meeting ends, I might shoot a message maybe about EX4, mayhaps, Razor, maybe. Mayhaps. I want to do it on stream at some point, but I still feel like I'm not confident enough with reading all the mechanics correctly, you know? I need a little bit longer with it, you know? It took a long time for me to do such things, but yeah, I noticed how I like confidence on my glamour plate, so why wouldn't others also? Honestly, that's fair logic. Yeah. Where are we going? Warrior. Fruit vendors. If they don't work well, they'll just not respond. Yeah, like that's good logic. That's not logic to the way my brother was going about promoting his stream, actually. So like, Final Fantasy, when it comes to advertising, promoting, this, that, and the other, there's very much... There's a fair amount of culture in the game that's kind of like anti that, like between the nightclub advertising and like sometimes I've seen some people advertise their Twitch streams in Party Finder and that's not gone down so well. Like players around here, they're not into it. They're not into it. And that's all fine. But this game that my brother plays, he streams a different game. And he'll quite often promote his stream by posting about it in the in-game chat. And that's worked really well for him. That's worked so well for him. His logic was, well, you know, the people that are interested will come over, and those that aren't or are annoyed by it just won't. But they probably weren't going to come over in the first place. And so, like, you know what? He's got a point. But, you know, I don't think it'd fly in Final Fantasy XIV. At least not with the aggressiveness that he sometimes goes to, maybe. But it works for him, and you know what? Good for him. Good for him. Oh, I think some of my tracking is getting funny. My window is like to the side behind me, and I do have like my stream lights on in front of me, but I worry about the shadow casting on my face and it picking it up. I'm struggling with the tracking, you know. I find the advertising coming a bit much, especially as nightclubs go into certain culture often. Yeah, like it's tricky. Like, I can understand and appreciate shooting their shot, but as wild as it would be, low-key, wouldn't the game benefit from I was gonna say an advertising board, but that's just Party Finder at that point. I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, the reason people post in Shout Chat and Party Finder about it is because that's where stuff gets seen. Realistically speaking. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they do have, you know, a right to advertise in Party Finder and stuff, so I do think that they have a right to be able to. But, you know, when it's not what you're into, like, yeah, it gets annoying. But in the same vein, isn't it like, well, if you play the game to RP almost exclusively, wouldn't you get really annoyed at seeing all the battle listings in Party Finder? I don't know. I don't know. If you need a bit more time to be comfy with EX, well, it's understandable. From what I saw, you're doing great, even with EP. No, I started making some very silly mistakes once I was getting sleepy. I really did. I was getting there with reading some of the tells and things and remembering the fight, but there was almost like a comfort blanket level to it because we were in VC. Whereas, like, if I were to stream it, I'm like, wait, I have to actually pay attention, and I have to do things, and I have to read chat, and it... Whoa, sudden surprise of old Final Fantasy XIV friend I haven't seen in 1.5 years! Oh, hell yeah! See, the hunt is so good. Aren't you glad that you decided to come hunting? Aren't you glad? Oh, I do love the hunt! Ah. Wait, I didn't see this guy on the list. Maybe I'm blind. Where's the list? Stuff around Omega. It's not on the list. I'm confused. Huh? Have I not read this right? Am I misreading this? I don't know. Oh, let's just kill it. Works for me. Works for me. I do like this guy though. I think I said yesterday, I kind of want a Labubu style keychain of this guy. He's so sweet, you know? Hey, no minions. Disband party. Maybe I have been misreading this then. Maybe there's more that... Cerberus Ruminator. What? Getting there. Getting there. Yeah, maybe... So, I don't often have the Faloop website open when I'm hunting, but last hunt day, I ended up waiting around longer than I should have because I didn't realize that there were literally only 3 S ranks left. Reminds me of that one boss in the first Dawnshard dungeon. Yeah, it's the same rig. It's the same rig for those. And I like the one in the Dawnshard dungeon. Now you know what? All of the kind of like troll rig adjacent ones, like full on, just give them a little boo-boo blind box. I would buy all of them. Oh, that would be good. That would be good. So the question is, how badly have I misread this? Are there more than I think there are? Maybe. I don't know. Where are we heading? This one. Recruit members instance 1. And then where are the coordinates? Yeah, just up here. Cool. Cool. Oh, Razor, I've just seen the link that you've sent. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, no, but genuinely, give me a whole set of blind boxes for, for all the enemies that use that rig. Oh, peak. Absolute peak. Oh, I'm actually really worried if I've misread this now. Oh, excuse me, chat. That'd be, you know, a couple roomies. Roomie. That's not gonna be up. Another roomie. Was it just Omega hadn't done that Buffalo yet? Maybe. Maybe. Ooh. Ooh, second S rank. Hell yeah. Okay, if it's gonna be on Cerberus, what have we got left on Cerberus? Oh, it's probably a lower one, looking at this. Finish updating your play? Ooh, yeah. I wanna see. Hey, Western Dragon, you should join my Discord server. You know what? We should get a bunch of people sharing adventure plates in the Discord server. You're an NA? Well, I am working on collecting Final Fantasy XIV enjoyers from all around the world. Admittedly, we are heavily weighted European, but we are looking to grow. We're looking to get people from all over in, if we can. That's the dream anyway. Maybe it'll happen. I hope. That'd be really cool, honestly. I think that would be, but yeah, Heaven's Ward next. Head over to Zenith. I thought teleport would be to Zenith! It was not. Yeah, people don't want to come along for the non-nuts one. Like, you know, can't blame them. They don't need it, or if they're not interested, then whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Over here. We probably won't be waiting too long with it being Heaven's Ward and it being right off the back of another one on this server. Yeah, his buddy. There we go. Look at that horn on his nose. I just want to boop it. Ain't it cute? Oh, early pull? Wow. Wow. That was unfortunate. Oh, come on, let me disband Pie. Okay, over to Phantom. Phantom. For another roomie! Another ruminator. Oh. We might not get round to doing any Occult Crescent this stream. Because keep in mind when the proposed time for dinner is currently, we might not end up in Occult Crescent this stream. Because the hunt marks are still rolling, which, like, I'm not upset about. Oh, but the current plan for dinner is it's going to be at 5, and so I need to make sure that I'm wrapped up before that, unfortunately. And then I'll be spending some time to get sorted for the GM meeting this evening. And then we'll see how that goes, won't we? We will see how that goes. Someone, I really want to update all my portraits in game. I started updating a couple of them, ready for the collaboration thing the other day. I changed some of the lighting on this. I didn't change this one too much, but I adjusted some of the lighting and I think I prefer it now. And then I changed my stage one! How cute is it? She's checking out the crystal! I actually adore this one. I didn't dislike my stage one before, but I actually love it now. I actually love it now. I actually love it now. There is something I want to try with the portrait at some point, but I don't know what class I want to try it on. It's using the mime emote from the Mog Station. That's definitely... I saw something on Twitter saying that someone had done with it, and I want to give it a go myself. I want to give it a go myself. I'm wondering if it'll work with Dark Knight, actually, because I think my Dark Knight one needs some sprucing up. Like, oh, like, no, it's cute! It's cute! Look at her! Look at her! Oh, that's cute. No, there's gotta be a different one then. We'll figure it out. There's bound to be some that I don't like as much that I can replace, because I've been enjoying making my portraits pretty. I very much enjoyed making my portraits pretty. And like, even before they added the delight emote, so the Dark Knight one, I don't know if you saw, this is actually done with the overreact emote if it will load. You gonna load? Yes, no, maybe. Apparently not. Cool. Okay, I did a similar thing with my Scholar one. Yeah, there we go. So this was before we had Delighted. This was using Overreact with one of the face ones to change the expression. And then because this emote makes the Miko ears stick straight up, basically, I had to have it like super zoomed in, but it's so cute! I actually really like the effect. Same for my Dark Knight, which you can't see for some reason. But I love this. I've not actually tried doing one with Delighted yet, but why won't it load? Why won't it load? Oh well. Oh well, I'm channeling the darkness and the negative emotions of the abyss. Exactly. Exactly. But you know, I actually love my Sage one now. It's like, I didn't dislike it, but it kind of clashed because I had the roses up front because I love the roses. And then I had the background blue because it seemed very sage. Dawn, thank you for the hydrate redeem. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I actually love what I've changed my Sage one to. But I made sure to update it just in case in the creator run of the new Alliance raid, I ended up playing Sage. Just in case. And it's actually really cute. I kind of want to play Sage more now. Oh, looks like we're killing Rumi. Get those hits in. Hell yeah. More living minions! Let's see! No minions. No minions. And disband party. Lucrata! What my currency's doing. You know what? Fuck Lucrata. I'm gonna go get a new relic. Screw you, Lucrata. I'm gonna get a relic. And Phantom Village. So this will leave me with 2 left to get, actually. Which is rather exciting. With the Waning Arcanite, please. And then... yeah, so the ones I've got left are Viper, Bard, and Machinist. Let's get Viper so we finish up the melees. I think that's what we'll do. Trade all that in. Skip this cutscene. And that's another one down. Hell yeah. And then... what is my Picto gear actually doing? I think that's a very important question. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. Well... let's keep saving the stacks of nuts for... wait, bag on brass, bag on brass. Brass. We should upgrade those shoes for sure. Well, we've got the upgrade materials for those 3 at least, which isn't too bad. Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll save that for when I replace the shoes. I think that's what we'll do. We'll keep the stacks of nuts rolling for now, so... let's go spend some Centurio seals. Let's go spend some Centurio seals. To the Forgotten Knight. The main thing I use the Centurio seals and the Allied seals on these days are Ventures and Aetheryte tickets. As you can see, I already have 3,000 Aetheryte tickets. But it just can't be helped. Just can't be helped, you know? There comes a point, where you have everything. But like with the Aetheryte tickets, I never have to buy another teleport ever again. Like, honestly, peak. So that should bring me up to just below 4,000? Yeah! Nice. We're keeping the nuts rolling, so let's head to Gridania now. And spend some poetics. What do I need to spend poetics on? Let's grab some unidentifiable bone. And then... special arms materials, unidentifiable bone. We'll grab 5 of them. Yeah. So that will then bring us to 112. Which means I need 8 more of those. Which ain't too bad. Not too bad. We'll wait out Lucrotta and we'll see what else is hanging around, you know? Because, like, I'm starting to think I seriously misread the Faloop thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll drop Ayame a message. I'm gonna drop her a message. Hey, I fear I've been misreading the website. Roughly how many are left and how many of those are nuts? Oh, ay. But someday, maybe we'll do like a... gang, would you be interested in a hunting stream that focused on hunt trains? Because I want to buckle down. Where are we going? Omega. Because yeah, like, I want to buckle down and get the A ranks done for the Centurio Tiger. We're really getting there with the S ranks, but like I wouldn't be against spending a couple days just spamming the A rank hunts. Even though I don't really need to, because hunts are my go-to way to cap out my weekly tomes, actually. It's a really effective method for getting those. Are we heading up this way? Cool. Cool. Yeah, it should just be down here, this roomie. Just over the hill. Oh, gang, I can smell food. Oh, that smells good. That smells good. Okay. Oh, gotta put my stance back on. Oh. People saying stuff in shout chat, but I'm not gonna get involved. No thank you. No thank you. Oh. But yeah, so in terms of the achievement, I wouldn't mind just spending a couple hours, a couple days, just trying to catch any A rank train. Because this is so close to being done. Like, this is a couple of days, like at most a couple of days of jumping on trains. And then that would be sorted. And then this, we are making some seriously good progress with this. We really are. We really are. I want to get my tiger. The expansion ones are another story, but where I'm, regardless of when I get my tiger, definitely with 8.0, I'm shifting my focus to only the later expansion S ranks, because having Shadowbringers, Endwalker, Dawn Trail, and presumably Evercold to all worry about, that's I think I'm okay with dropping the 3 earlier expansions where they don't have specific achievements. And after this 2000 S rank achievement, the only one left is 10,000, which I'm gonna be honest, it'll happen when it happens, but me striving for it, good luck, you know? I don't think I'm gonna focus in on it, you know? Oh no, 5,000. I thought it was 10,000, but it's 5,000. Okay. That's not as bad. But no, what I was saying still stands. Like, I think that achievement is just going to be, you know, when it happens, that'll be cool as hell, but I'm not going to go out of my way for it. Because I'm going to be going out of my way for other hunt achievements, which will slowly fill that one up over time anyway. So, that'll be good. Okay, let me see what Ayame says. Any blue bars or green over 100% but grey, which is for weather conditions, are ready to spawn. So blue bars or green over 100%. Okay. We've got 20 S rank on blue, a further approximately 15 on weather spawns. The only ones which give nuts would be the 4 remaining ruminators, which are ready to spawn but require the kill counts to be met. Okay, cool. Thank you. Not too dissimilar from what I thought, but the buffalo earlier caught me off guard because I didn't see him on the list. Lol. Oh well, thank you for you. Ayame is a gem, and we appreciate her. We very much appreciate Ayame. It was Ayame who actually helped me understand the gearing cycle when I first got to endgame, actually, because I was actually really struggling to make it make sense in my head. But literally, there was just one day me and Ayame were just running around Imperium, and she helped explain it. And now I finally get it. I do have problems with it, don't get me wrong, but... So the only ones with nuts remaining are the Ruminators. So if anyone is going after nuts only... Oh wait, it's on Omega! Fuck. Maybe I shouldn't have disbanded my party. E. Oh well. My bad. My bad. Okay, then it is the Fringe's Gate. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. On my mount, we're gonna kill a plant dinosaur. I love a good plant dinosaur. Here we go. I think this one is very friend-shaped. Ignore the fact that the plant is Venus flytrap. I think this one is friend-shaped. Definitely think this one is friend-shaped. So, okay, so back to Ayame's message. Yeah, 20 on a blue. 4 nuts ones left. Okay. And then the further 15-ish are weather spawns. One of them in an hour, one of them in 5 hours. So we won't worry about those now. So implying Venus flytraps aren't friend-shaped. I'm gonna be honest. Carnivorous plants freak me out. I don't know what it is, but they freak me out a little bit. They scare me a little bit, you know? I don't mind Venus flytraps too much, but it's the... Are they pitcher plants? Those ones. I hate them. I can't stand them. They gross me out. They freak me out. No, I can't. No. No. You know? You know? My brother's had a few Venus flytraps over the years, I should say. You know, I definitely don't mind those as much. But at one point, not long after, we got like one of the first Venus flytraps. Some people in my family would watch videos of like either the plants being teased and like people like putting like a lollipop stick in and like, or like, for example, pitcher plant videos. No, I can't. Not for me. Not for me. Victory bills. Yep. Nope. Fine. Yep. You do you, mate. But beyond that, nope. I can't be doing it. I can't be doing it. But like, I'm weird about a lot of this stuff when it comes to nature things. Like, I can't watch nature documentaries. The closest I can get to like watching nature documentaries is there's this one show that the BBC do. I've forgotten the name of it now, because of course I have. But it's where they're at Longleat and they're recording like all the animal stuff that goes on at Longleat. Can't think of the name of it, but that's the only animal/nature program that I will watch. You're not getting me watching any others, honestly. Like, I don't like the way that they dramatize stuff, you know? Like, honestly, I'm aware the food chain, I'm aware animals hunt each other, this, that, and the other. I'm aware of it. And, you know, good for them. I don't want to try and watch it on the TV after getting a little attached to the cute little animals on my screen, you know? I can't be doing it. I can't be doing it. I don't know if some of it's an autism thing for me, honestly. But the only nature program I can watch Okay, airport. So you won't hear David Attenborough's voice? Depending on the show, not really. Like, it stresses me out too much. It really does. I guess it's almost silly that it's something I'm quite sensitive to, but ultimately it is something I'm really sensitive to. And I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah. I can't be doing it. Can't be doing it. Hi, Nandi! Hello, Nandi. Good old Nandi. What are you doing all the way over there with your head in the wall? Ugh. Looking at the time, we might have to wrap up after this S-rank, actually. Making sure that I'm not late for dinner. I don't wanna annoy people by being late for dinner. I don't want to be that person, you know? It's a bit of a shame to end off on a Realm Reborn one, but... it's Nandi. Nandi's chill. Nandi's chill. But we'll see if there's like an instant called one after this. And if there is, we'll go to it. But if there isn't, then we will look at wrapping up. I'm hoping we'll be able to raid someone today, but I don't know if we will be able to. Should probably start looking, see if anyone that I'd want to raid is live, maybe. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. It'd be nice to. It is nice going to raid someone. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. But now, though, Nandi is our target. For now, Nandi is our target. Ooh. Ooh. Big stretch. Oh. Skill. And the FOMO got to people. It happens to the best of us. Ugh. Is there going to be another one called? Yes, and it's Luke Rotter. We're finishing stream. Sorry, Luke Rotter. It ain't happening. Not today. Not today. Damn, that was a sign. Yeah. Yeah, Luke Rotter's just like, nope, babes, you're gonna go have dinner. Which, like, yeah, that's fair. Oh. Good stream. Thank you, Shabba. Thank you. I've been a little bit out of it today. Like, between my wisdom tooth hurting and a bit of a lack of sleep lately. I was in a bit of a low mood starting stream, honestly. But I still wanted to go live and hang out with everyone. Because I very much enjoy it. I very much do. But we are going to look at wrapping up there. To make things easy, we're gonna raid Makura again. I'm gonna go raid Mac again. Because I know Mac will understand that I gotta raid and run to eat and stuff, so. Makura is currently playing Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. And I know some of you have wanted me to play that, so I just wanted to pop in and say I just finished the final cutscene of A Realm Reborn! And OMG, they weren't kidding about how long it was! I'm pretty sure that's like the first time you ever in-game get the message. Several cutscenes will play in sequence, please set aside significant time to do it. I'm pretty sure that's the first time that message comes up. Hey, Phoenix, how did you feel about the end of A Realm Reborn? There's more like, there's a couple more instances where the game is like, hey, there's a lot of cutscenes here. Please set aside time for being able to do them. Yeah. Yeah, the Realm Reborn one is chunky, for sure. For sure. But hey, Phoenix, I want to talk about your thoughts about A Realm Reborn, but I've got to wrap up to go eat. You wanna talk about them in my Discord server, maybe? Maybe. I hope you've enjoyed it, though. I hope you've enjoyed it. It only gets better. Pre-Heavensward is 50-50. Yes, like, I don't think A Realm Reborn is bad. I don't think A Realm Reborn is bad. I think, you know, it doesn't have the spectacle other expansions do. But I don't think A Realm Reborn's bad. But the other expansions are really good. I'll join the Discord and catch the next one for sure. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Discord mention. Razor, you beat me to it. You beat me to it. I imagine A Realm Reborn is not helped with the quests that they've removed over the years to try and streamline stuff, but genuinely, like, people say A Realm Reborn's bad, but it's not. It's not. It does what it needs to do in terms of setting up the world. It does what it needs to do, because that's all it needs to do, you know? You know? I'm a Realm Reborn supporter. Oh, but I'm going to set up this raid. Go say hi to Mac for me. We're gonna set up this raid. And gang, if you're joining on the raid, you gotta let me know how badly you want me to set up my capture card to stream Tomodachi Life, okay? That's what this is gonna be, okay? So we're gonna set up the raid. And you better go over and raid. Say hi to Mac for me. But I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to sort out the Guildmaster meeting for the FC, and then we are going to... I'll see if I've got time for some EX4 later. We'll see. We'll see. I want the wings. I want the wings. Oh, but yes, go say hi to Mac for me. Go say hi to Mac for me. I'm going to send the raid over now. So I will see you. So I'm going to be live again on Wednesday. Thursday is my affiliate anniversary, but I feel weird about celebrating it. But we'll talk more about that on Wednesday, okay? But yes, I'll be live on Wednesday. I don't know what the plan is. Probably Path to Mental Roulette. We'll see. But yes, I will see you when I see you. If you enjoyed the stream and you aren't following, please consider dropping a follow. Something, Twitch Prime. Something, join my Discord server. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go now and you're going to go say hi to Max for me, okay? Bye! Bye. Bye.